You're not introducing, I am.
I am introducing.
Hello, welcome back to
Caution.
the third episode
This
of the Fright
podcast is
Today
very
our focus
addictive.
Discussion point
Aaron
is about technology.
is absolutely shocking. That was boring. Okay, let me do mine, and then Ben can decide what he's putting in. Yeah, but
While
you're
the two of
shocking.
those bicker, hello and welcome to Tribe.
Oh,
No,
for fuck's
Cal.
sake. No.
We're not.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to today's tradition. No, it's not tradition.
Good. Fuck
Oh,
this.
Thank
An installment.
This podcast is highly addictive. Hello and welcome to Tripe. Today we're joined by Arian, Matt, Ben, Don't Slip, it's Callum, and me, the Blue Nose Clown, to make this podcast a lot more exciting.
Really? Ben, I have some bad news which I found out today. I don't know if you already know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Calvin Harris's name is not Calvin Harris.
Yeah,
What?
I know that.
What?
Obviously,
I-
his name's not Calvin Harris.
I only
Come on,
found this
Cal.
out today. His name is Adam Wiles. And how
Adam-
disappointing is that?
Exactly, that's why his stage
Oh.
name is Calvin
What?
Harris.
Calvin Harris
He
isn't
doesn't
his
look like Adam. He
name.
looks like a Scot.
It looks like a Calvin.
What the
Yeah,
hell
he's
goes
Scottish.
through your head?
Looks like a bit of Scot, like a Scott Parker or something. I don't know, that's a footballer.
Scott Parker.
So every time you see Scott Parker, you think, oh, it's Calvin Harris.
yeah.
How do you make that connection, Harry?
So your favourite artist of all time isn't who he thinks he is. He's a fraud.
That's your favourite artist, Ben?
I do love Calvin Harris. There's everything about him.
What's your favourite Calvin Harris song, Ben?
Oh, of like all time.
Yeah. No, I've got an idea. We should just, like, before we get into the segments, just talk about our favourite artists and their favourite songs.
Let's not do that.
Just start
Nice
off.
one.
You know this is
Nice.
technology, right?
I mean,
Nice
I would
one,
happily
nice one.
do that, but shouldn't we save that for the music episode?
Right, can we do the headlines now?
I think maybe Let's Go.
Nice.
It's time for the headline.
Go on then, Marie.
It's time for the headlines with Arian. So, we all know Kim Jong-un has been pronounced dead.
No,
No, he hasn't.
no, he's
No.
not dead.
I know,
He's in a vegetable state,
being
Arian.
announced.
It's a
I know, let me finish.
He's become a
Okay.
vegetarian, okay, that's all it's happened.
Listen, it's a vegetative state. Anyway, he
That
was
is not-
pronounced dead after a botched up surgery. Then he was said that he's in a vegetative state.
It's all a
after
conspiracy
surgery.
theory.
But South Korea has said he's not dead.
So, what we conclude is a man might be dead, but could be alive.
Could be it, yeah.
And that's to any man.
Kim Jong Un is not just a man.
He is a dictator.
He's a supreme leader, Calvin.
He is.
Oh,
It's not just a
God, he makes
man.
guys run around his car.
It's like you wouldn't describe
He's a
Calvin
man.
Harris as just a man.
I know you.
Well, I mean, I
mentioned-
would. I mean, you'd probably describe him as what, a demigod, but yeah.
Demigod.
He is
how
just a
dare
man.
you.
Next headline.
Have you got any other headlines?
Yes. I do
Related
that.
to technology,
So,
ideally.
As we know, we are talking about technology.
Whee!
Fortnite recently announced a virtual concert within the game featuring Travis
Ooh.
Scott. And
Ooh.
it was a record breaker. 12 million players joined in. And it is estimated that Travis Scott himself earned about between $1 and $2 million just for this 10-minute concert. I went to it myself. It was pretty good. I'm not
You
gonna lie.
went?
You
Yeah,
went
I
to a
participated.
Fortnite
I logged into
concert.
Fortnite.
Hold on,
I
you
downloaded
went?
Fortnite just for this concert. He released a new song on the game. It's very good. It's called The Scots. It's a collaboration with Kid Cudi.
We
The
better be
reason why
paying
this is
sponsor
related
money
to
for this.
technology is because it is amazing.
Seeky.
Arian, just out of interest, where did you get your seats for this concert?
So, that brings
Were you
us
in the
on to
mosh
our
pit?
sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an amazing app where you can literally find tickets to the easiest events. You can get them for cheap. And if you want to get a discount, use code Matthew for 10% off, code Callum for 20% off, and code David Dobrik for 30% off. Your first
Sorry,
purchase-
you had a choice of me and Ben, and you just chose David.
Why not?
Where's code Prison Break gone?
That's
Oh,
expired,
code-
Matt.
Ben, over a bit. Code Prison Break for 30% off. Your first purchase.
Copyrights. We don't have copyright rights.
What do you mean copyright? I'm just mentioning a name. Moving on to my next headline. A man faked having coronavirus on Facebook and he got arrested. So this guy, he
technology.
said he posted on Facebook saying he had coronavirus. He lost his job and he faced a trial and he could get put in jail.
Why? What's he been charged
Because-
for?
Well, he said it was a social experiment, but he said that he was tested positive for coronavirus, and then he said that the doctors told him that the virus was now airborne. So basically, he was making up information saying that if you sneeze, someone else can catch it. But then the reason that he got done is because that's false information. But he said his defense was saying he wanted to say that you can't believe everything you read online.
Very true.
He's I like his idea. It was a bit risky, but I mean, he's got a fair point. You can't believe everything you read online. But yeah.
Especially not these headlines.
He had a fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point,
Before we
well made.
officially lose our entire listenership, do you want to move on or wrap things up?
Yes, I'm finished.
That was it.
Yes, I mean, yeah. Do you want me to blabber on?
So now that we've only got 5 listeners left, it's now
5?
Callum's section.
That's brave.
5? What?
It's just 5 guys.
You
That's
mean
fine.
both?
This is the worst episode so far.
It is. And let's face it, since Dan's come back, the quality has deteriorated.
Yours
Yeah, and in our last
Shocking
episode,
this week.
without you, things were excellent.
We've just gone back to petty arguments now. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's the negative energy you bring. It's just,
keep
Yeah.
having digs at me. You can't hold me back.
make your own podcast then, Dan. There's nothing holding me. Shawn Mendes, he's another absolute gem.
He's a gem, national treasure.
No, he's not,
Is he, though?
he's not a national
He is.
treasure, but he's a gem.
Also, how can he be a national treasure? He's American.
Oh, yeah.
Not for this nation.
No,
you
he's
clown.
Canadian. He's Canadian.
Is
Justin
he?
Bieber's also Canadian, and
Justin
Head like
Trudeau,
Justin Bieber.
he's Canadian.
Drake is Canadian. Justin Timberlake is Canadian, I think.
Isn't Ryan one of the Ryan?
Oh yeah, Ryan Gosling's Canadian. Yeah.
Calvin Harris is Scottish.
Paolo Nutini is Scottish. Now there's a man. Ryan Reynolds, he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yep, should apply.
So this is fun. We're now just naming people.
We need to recover the audience.
Go on.
Do you
Sam,
want me to
let's
go
go
next?
deeper. Have you written this yourself?
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be copyright, you moron.
Now it's time for some literary exploration with Callum. Technology. Why is it that the tech which we become so dependent on proves itself to be nothing but a pain in the neck and just leaves your teeth feeling long? Where Apple and BlackBerry once constituted a decent squash, they now dominate our lives like never before. Well, except for the latter, whose keyboard has been put under the cosh and consigned to history. Time is spent in WhatsApp groups of waste where endless off-colour remarks just leave a bad taste. And that's before we acknowledge the family chats of endless cat videos and self-promoting, itself a magic potion of jealousy and self-loathing. For now the interweb has come and conquered, banishing the fax and phone box from normality. The future is a no longer hopeful destiny. With every software update and download, we lose ourselves of a swathe of Jeffs, Marks and Larrys whose pages begin to consume our every like, click or even groan into data, inevitably to be stored for later. As our privacy is gently eroded and our ability to act against it diminishes, where is the case for scrutiny? For in the event we all fight back and claim our liberty once more, Big Tech will only leave us sore when they retaliate with mutiny.
So where do we go from there? We need to have more of a structure.
Yeah, we said this last week, Callum. This is.
What can we do with this poem? It's a good piece of writing. It's very good. But like, what do you want us to say about it? Do you want us
It's
to?
very good.
Are you worried about your civil liberties?
Can we start rating it out of 10?
Yeah, go on, man.
Alright.
7.
It's a 10 from Len.
What?
Are you...
What was
Sorry,
it?
Daniel, have you changed your name to Len?
Yeah, my name's Len now.
Your name is Len Goodman. Okay. I'll give it a 10.
Someone needs to impersonate Bruno.
10!
I feel bad giving a 7 now. I'll give it 10.
What are your thoughts on the ratings then, Callum, we've given?
I mean, I'm delighted. I mean, I want to push on now. There's no easy games, but I'll rest up and we'll go again next time.
You've received 4 10s.
You're through to the next round.
It's the highest
Nice.
score of the series.
Few
Nice.
to the judges' houses, Callum.
Yeah!
There's
I get to go to Dubai and look at Sunita dressed in leaves.
No,
Or
you get to go
Or
to
whatever it was.
you get to go to Dan's
get-
house.
No,
Huh?
Harry himself.
Guess the products with Matt. First product was rated 1 star, and the title of the review is 1 star is too much for this product.
Well,
It's only a
don't give it
sentence
1
long.
star then.
That's the minimum you have on Amazon. Can't
Is
get
it not a 0
stars.
star option?
No. No. Okay. So
Anyway, go on.
the review says.
Don't let me interrupt. God.
Oh no, of course not.
What, Cal?
I don't know if this is a scam or if mine was broken, but it doesn't work. I am still getting abducted by UFOs on a regular basis.
Is that the end of the review?
That's the end of the review. As
It's
long as it was
a
short.
anti-UFO abduction device.
Oh, well, you're pretty close.
Ah, is
I
it
did give
a
it a
colander?
A colander?
Yeah, because you get the weird,
Technology,
spaghetti
Cal.
monster cults who are afraid of UFOs. Is it a colander?
It's not a colander.
No.
What, so you think Matt was looking for technology-related products, saw a colanders? Ah, yes.
Yes.
Genius.
Bosh.
Bosh.
Oh,
Is it a ray gun?
No.
Is it
a Nerf gun.
So it's a UFO detector. Actually,
Sorry,
Put the
UFO
image.
detector.
What the hell is that?
well, I'd say it's a very useful product. I mean, you can detect them,
How much did it cost?
presumably run away. Not a clue. Right. So the next product was rated 5 stars by Loose Seal. And he says, works great. Okay. The review.
So is that the end of the review?
No, that's the title.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I said they were short, but they're not 2 words. I wouldn't have chosen those reviews if they were 2 words long.
It's funny because I think you should have.
Do you think?
Mm.
Okay, so let me read it. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant blank clicking.
Snoring.
Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This blank is so silent, she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. That's the end of the review.
Is it a snoring machine or like silencer?
Is it an anti-snorer?
Anti-snore, that's a better word.
Oxygen mask?
No?
Morphine?
Bleach?
Morphine?
That'll stop the
Bleach.
snoring.
Bleach.
What if you inject the bleach? Injectable bleach. No. It's a silent mouse.
A mouse?
Mute. Yeah, so you can mute the clicking. Yeah, like a
Wow.
computer mouse. There you go. There's a
Once-
mute button on it.
I've no comments for that product.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's a meme.
Alright, Aaron, it's nothing to get excited about, okay? It's just another thing.
Okay. So the third product title is Upgraded to Blank from Windows 8.
Windows 10.
Rated 5 stars. By Brendan.
Oh, cheers, Brendan.
I upgraded to blank from Windows 8. Before, in Windows 8, I had to go to the ginormous start screen to launch a program on the desktop. But now, in blank, there is a start menu that makes launching programs much easier. A lot of the default programs that came with Windows 8 are in blank, like Calculator, Paint, Notepad, etc. A notable and cool in blank is the briefcase. I can stick folders in it and bring up the file in another computer. Minesweeper is a great game in blank to try. Unlike Windows 8, MS-DOS games are fully compatible, so no need for DOSBox. Additionally, blank uses significantly less resources like hard disk space, so my hard drive went from 475 gigabytes out of 500 with Windows 8 to 499 gigabytes out of 500 with blank. Some of the useful features in blank are disk defrag for defragging your drive and scan disk for checking for disk errors. The thing I love most with blank is the simplicity. There is no other interface and not a bucket load of apps pre-installed. Blank is overall a great operating system and I highly recommend it.
Is it some sort of operating system?
Yes?
Is it Windows 10?
No?
Is it Mac
Windows
OS?
Windows 9.
No?
Windows 8.
It's obviously not Windows 8.
Avatar 2.
Upgraded from Windows 8 to Windows 8.
Windows 8.1.
Windows 8 2.
Windows XP?
Windows
No.
Vista.
Windows
quite.
98?
Windows
Oh,
XP.
further back.
Hold on, nearly Windows Vista.
Windows 97?
No,
96?
no.
95?
Windows 95.
Windows 95?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hold on, from Windows 8 you go to Windows 95?
Yes. That's the whole point of the review.
Oh dear.
It's supposed to be funny.
I mean, I find it incredibly funny. Just not out loud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I share the sentiment. So product number 4 is rated 1 star by Barry. So the title of the review is apparently there are cheaper options on the market. My wife left me after I used our retirement fund and her inheritance money from her mum to buy this blank. The kids only visit me once a month now, but they think it's cool. It does look very out of place in my new 1-bed council flat though. That's it.
Is it a massive telly?
Yes.
Oh, nice one, babe.
It's,
Finally one we get.
it's an LG
105
5K Ultra HD 3D 105-inch telly.
That's quite big.
It's quite big. But apparently there are cheaper options on the market.
Right, shall we move on?
Yes. Can we have tripe advice, please?
Okay. It's Tripe Advice with Ben. Email number 1. Right. Give me a name, not the
Jeff.
Jeff B.
Jeff B.
Alright, so Jeff
from
B says,
Silicon Valley.
Right. Jeff B says, "Hi. The gyms are closed. However, the day before they closed, I left my phone in the gym. What should I do?"
Break into the gym and get your phone back.
You know,
Yeah.
someone once left an iPhone 10 at the gym. Like,
Really? Cool story, mate.
Right, so we're saying break into the gym.
Break into the gym,
You would
100%.
Oh.
Does he have a telephone box down his road?
No one has a telephone box down
Does
there.
he have a
right now.
landline?
Let's say no.
A landmine?
A landline.
Oh, a landline. That makes more sense.
Yeah, get a landline, put it under the gym.
Yes.
Bomb the gym.
Get in from underneath.
What about my phone? Bomb the gym.
Right, that's that solved.
Yep.
Right, so this guy, let's give him a name.
Give it Rob Kardashian.
Alright, okay, so he says, after watching your previous podcast, I went straight onto Amazon and purchased a Circuit Explorer Air 2 Mint printer. However, after unboxing the printer, it is now causing havoc in his household. What should he do?
I think
you
it's
did say it was a home wrecker.
And I think the fact that he's not tucking it up in bed isn't helping.
Mm. So we're saying if he looks after the printer will look after him.
Yeah, I think you should get a dog to protect him. I mean, people won't get it unless they've read the review or seen episode 2.
Well, I'm guessing people who still tuned in now are pretty strong fans.
Loyal.
Last problem. This is a very serious problem. Alright. He says, hello, I have a YouTube account,
Hello.
but I'm not
Yes, a YouTube
subscribed to Tripe Podcast.
Well, press
Oh,
the
well.
subscribe button right now. It's quite easy.
You know what else you should do? Turn on notifications.
Turn on notifications. Every time you see a video, click straight on it, like it, comment.
Like it and watch it to the end. Even if you're not watching it, make sure
Yeah,
It still
right.
plays.
Just get the video up, put it open, just leave your phone on a table or something and walk away and come back 20 to 30 minutes later and go on with your day. Right, that's the end of Tripe Advice.
Goodbye, and like and subscribe, please, and peace.
that sounds really new. Like
Thank you for listening. This was Tripe. I hope you agree.